In this video, we're going to talk about the Google Product Manager interview and hiring process. My name is Kevin Wei, I'm a product manager, and I'm here to help you ace your PM interview. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for new tech interview prep videos every single week. From search to YouTube to ads to Android, some of the most used technology is developed at Google. The Google PM team bridges these technical and business worlds and guides these products from conception to launch. The Google PM interview process consists of 3 phases: recruiter call, phone interview, and on-site. First, you have your recruiter call. In this call, a recruiter will contact you to understand your motivations behind the role. For example, why do you want to work as a Google PM? Be prepared to talk about your past experiences. This call will be used to ensure that you're good at communicating, and the recruiter will also be looking for signs that you're a decent human to work with. Next, you will have a phone interview with a current Google PM. You'll get roughly 50 minutes to complete a product sense and/or an analytical question, followed by a 5 to 10 minute Q&A opportunity. It's important to note that all interviews, including the phone interview, are included in your final hiring packet. On average, candidates will hear back from phone interviews within a week. Following the phone interview is the final on-site interview. A typical on-site consists of 5 interviews, which will be a mix of product sense, analytical, craft and execution, and behavioral/leadership questions. Exponent members have mentioned that they've often been tested in multiple dimensions in a single interview. For example, an interviewer may start with a product sense question, then go on to ask you to estimate the size of that market. You might also be asked varying questions based on where Google wants to test you. For instance, if Google deems you're strong at product sense based on your phone round, but still questionable around analytical questions, then you might encounter more analytical questions in your on-site. Each interview again will be roughly 50 minutes long with time at the end for Q&A. And after the on-site, you can expect to hear back within 1 to 2 weeks. After your on-site, all of your interviewers' feedback will be put together into a hiring committee packet. Each one of your interviewers will make one of 6 recommendations: strong no hire, leaning no hire, leaning hire, and strong hire. It's not clear which combination of recommendations will result in a hire. However, the seniority of the interviewer may play a factor. Suppose, for instance, you perform well in your Google interviews with an L4 PM. However, an L6 PM who interviewed you gave a no hire recommendation. In this case, the more senior PM's recommendation will be more strongly weighted in the final decision. Also, at this point, if you have any former coworkers working at Google, your recruiter might ask you to share their names to provide references. Google might also automatically contact any employee they think you might have worked with. They'll do this by cross-referencing when you worked at a specific company against the current employees that may have worked there at that time. If you pass the hiring committee, you'll enter a team matching process where Google will try to match you to one or more teams based on what openings there are and based on your experience. This is where you'll have the opportunity to speak with various hiring managers. As a heads up, the actual team matching process might take anywhere from weeks to months, so plan accordingly. A common question asked about the Google interview process is whether a computer science degree or a software engineering background is required to be a PM. Unlike some other tech companies, Google is a very engineering-driven company, where engineers have a lot of say in the final decision-making process. For entry-level PM roles, Google does have a requirement for entry-level or associate product managers to have a computer science or similar background. However, for experienced hires, Google cares more about your previous work. There are many senior PMs at Google who held product roles at other companies but don't have a technical background. Also recently, Google has removed the technical portion of the PM interview process and replaced it with one known as craft and execution. This dimension tests candidates' abilities to work cross-functionally as they launch, update, or sunset products. So, for experienced roles, not having a technical background will not hinder your ability to land an offer, so long as you have prior product experience. I hope this helped paint a picture of the Google PM interviewing and hiring process. For more PM interview prep content, Exponent has the best resources to help you ace the interview, including in-depth interview courses, private coaching, and a community of experts ready to help you prep for even the toughest questions. Hit that subscribe button for new videos every single week and go to tryexponent.com to become a member today. Thanks for watching.